Hello.
Hello.
Hello, recording. So before we begin, memespiration. I don't think anyone posted any memes this week. Actually, no,
Thank
Taylor did.
Taylor did.
Taylor did.
Taylor?
Never mind. And that was it. So Taylor, you get memespiration for this week. That means you get to reroll any d20 that you like. Okay, let me just move back to Roll20 here. Speaking of Roll20, not everyone's on there, but Taylor, since you have memespiration, you get to pick who has to keep track of the days today on the emotion.
This is so much pressure.
Right? It's hard, isn't it? You can pick me if you want. I would always vote myself.
I'll do Abby this time.
Why?
Okay.
How did I know you say me? Bastard.
Passing over
I
the
don't know,
torch.
because I know Ethan uses a phone and Jesse uses a phone, so it's kind of hard to do it.
Oh no, I'm on my laptop.
Cat.
Oh, Ethan, you should take a shot.
Okay.
Okay.
Ethan, if you
I
could,
will.
I'm not saying there will be a day passing, but if we do pass a day, please keep track of it if you can.
Oh, like in game day?
Yes, so on the Notion there's a date, so it's currently the 14th of autumn.
Yep.
If you could just bump that up by one if we take a long rest or whatever, that would be appreciated.
I shall.
In future, as a note, I am willing to maintain the day I just complain because it's funny. And also because how dare you.
That's fine.
No lessons.
Okay, so previously on the adventures of Rook and the Crooks, we defeated a serpent. We had a reunion with Amber Rose Incorporated, except it wasn't the whole Incorporated, it was just Amber Rose and Elsie. We traveled the rest of the way to Ripple-Tide. We talked to some very important people, such as an old lady who makes candles and a pirate merchant who has a fake parrot that is actually a pigeon.
Feathers in there are pigeon feathers.
Yep. And after that, we traveled towards what is now known as Maiya Cove, formerly known as the Ripple-Tide Springs, to sort of investigate what happened, but most importantly, Rook's mother mentioned that she was traveled here, or she visited this location, and that's what intrigued the party the most. And after venturing down, we noticed that the caves were kind of overgrown with vines and stuff. But we noticed that there was a little sort of cave entrance that seemed to be new, at least new in the sense that it wasn't there the last time Elric was down here. And so we traveled down, made our way into what appeared to be a man-made sort of cavern, sort of hideout thing, not too sure yet. Found some spooky things, blood on the floor and stones and stuff, but at the end of the last session we received a message from Rook's mother, scolding her for not doing homework, warning her about the dangers of the world, etc., etc. But yes, that pretty much leaves us to right now. So are you guys continuing down this hallway?
I mean, I would like to.
Okay. Yeah, as you notice that as the message sort of ends, the circle, the magic circle that was on the wall sort of crumbles away, and ceases to be magical. But I guess Elric, you're at the front here, so
Already, I will press on.
yeah, you make your way to the end of the hallway, and there appears to be a steel, sort of fortified door that is locked.
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 Is there a keyhole of some sort, or is it just solid rock?
Hold on. You do have light, yeah? Who's got the torch on them?
I think Rook does.
Okay,
The hat is glowing. from memory.
I think
fine.
I cast. light. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see there is a sort of like keyhole that could potentially be lockpicked.
Give it a shot. I wonder if this macro still works.
Oh,
Yeah,
23.
I
Heck
made
yeah.
that ages ago.
You definitely beat a DC 11 with a 23. You don't even have to think about it. It's like clockwork. This is like one of the simplest locks you've ever had the pleasure of lockpicking.
Right.
And it opens up to another room that let me see. Yeah. So you make your way into the next room, and in each of the four corners of this room, there appears to be. Oh, don't mind that eyeball symbol. That's just my camera on the recording.
Camera.
In each of the four corners, there appears to be a small, luminous crystal held up by about 10 feet tall pedestals. And to the north of you here, there appears to be a sort of like jail bars kind of like doorway. And to the south of you, there appears to be another steel door.
Well, this is creepy. Is the door to the south like open, or is it closed, like a solid door? Basically?
It's like the door that you just went through, but it is closed. You can go take a look at it if you want. Trot, what are you doing, bud?
Just following close behind, kind of looking back.
Okay.
I kind of want to like look back and see if there's like anyone tailing us. So is there like anything suspicious in the dark?
Yeah, you can roll a perception check. I'm assuming since it's like dark, you're using like your smell and your hearing, so I'll give you advantage on this one.
Okay. That's very generous. Not too, pretty bad.
Okay. You don't get any like scent or anything of anyone.
Oh wait, sorry. Did you say advantage?
Yeah. So
Give me a second.
Nice.
hold on.
Oh shit!
Arcana.
I double tapped.
Perception. Yeah. What you do?
Oh shit!
What you do notice, though, apart from the familiar scent of your friends here, is another familiar scent coming in like this direction to the north.
Sorry, could you point again?
Yeah. So it would be to the north from here.
An unusual scent.
A familiar scent.
Familiar scent, bruh.
It's just
Okay.
very. You just barely notice, but the moment you notice it, it's gone again.
Okay.
What do you guys think these glowy things are? Do you think it's another test? Oh my gosh, my mom probably left these. I start analyzing it.
Okay.
What do you assume everything's left by your mother?
What are you doing with the crystal?
Just trying to figure out what it is, like what its purpose is.
Okay. Are you touching it?
No. Classic question.
I'm actually not going to, because Rook seems to think that this is a test and she doesn't want to fail it, so she's very
Okay. Roll
careful right
an
now.
Arcana check for me.
So I'm not touching it, I'm just looking at it. Ooh.
Okay.
Bruh.
As you are observing this crystal, and as soon as Trot enters the room, you notice them kind of begin to like float up a little bit and start to rotate in place.
Ooh.
Would Reggie have
Try.
seen anything like this before?
Yeah, you can roll Arcana if you want.
What is it, Rook?
Can you like step outside the room real quick?
Okay.
hold on. We'll do Reggie first before you step out, Trot.
Yep.
You as it's like floating above you, Reggie, you get the sense that it has begun casting some sort of spell.
Oh,
But as soon as you notice that, I would like everybody to roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I have failed.
I've probably succeeded if this is still going with level 1.
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna move everybody over to the random encounter map real quick.
What the fuck?
Everyone can place their tokens now.
What the
Who
fuck is going on?
rolled lower than a 12? So
Me.
Trot and Elric.
I shall return. Sorry, bad timing. I'll hurry back as quick as I can.
Okay, that's fine. So Reggie, you are normal size. Arwen, you are normal size. And
Wait, they're small?
Rook, you are normal size.
Honey, I've shrunk the travelers.
They're small?
So tiny.
I think Reggie was actually key.
Oh yes.
He was-
Hold on, let me just double check where everyone was. So
Arwen was down here.
I was over here looking at this crystal.
Elric was right here, and Trot was right here.
I got it. Okay,
And
so
where this boy
Arwen
is where Arwen was.
was here. Rook was here. Elric was here. My god, is it like extra small fat guts? Should I roll a con save for fat guts too?
Yes.
Giant fat gut.
I'll
love
let
you.
Chris do it when he comes back. But I will get the battle music out because we are going to have a fight.
I wasn't expecting this. Why are there skeletons?
Hmm?
Oh.
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 I imagine this won't take very long, but
Yeah.
Is it
never
like
know.
level 1?
you never know.
How nice of these creatures to spawn right beside us when we came in.
Am I small?
You are small. Okay, so what happens here is
Rude.
the crystals begin to spin, and this like wave of arcane energy spreads out throughout the room. And Elric and Trot, you notice the room start to get bigger and bigger within a couple seconds, like tremendously large. Not tremendously, it's not that much larger, but it's like larger than it was before, as these giant skeletons begin to materialize around you. And Fat Guts
It gets small.
is actually the same size as you, it looks like.
Oh. Did somebody say mount?
Oh my god, yes.
Mounted combat.
Let's do this,
Unfortunately, he
please.
has to be larger.
Yes.
Okay, I'd like everybody to roll initiative for me, please.
Unfortunately, it has to be one size
He's not
category
quite
larger.
big enough. Bugger.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, hold on.
It would have to,
Could have been
it has to be
Elric
large to
cavalry.
medium.
I gotta
No,
clear the
okay.
turns again. Sorry, I'll just add your turns back in. Reggie,
Eh,
Elric,
yeah, 4.
Arwen, and Trot, did you roll?
Oh, I need to put the music down. Let's see here.
Could be there now.
So good.
Sweet. Arwen got a 5, Elric got a 21,
Everyone's
Kind
so
of low
big.
rolling today.
and let me see, oh, I don't have my dice out. What a professional dungeon master I am.
Ulrich, why are we small?
That shower's work. Its curse has finally turned.
Of course.
Okay. In descending order, Rook, you're up. You notice as these skeletons, equipped with various weapons, bows, swords, whatnot, start to materialize around you.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to. Oh man, I didn't cast Mage Armor before I entered this place. Oh. It's all good. Are either of the Skelly Bros wearing armor?
None of them appear to be wearing armor. The closest that you can see is like tattered cloth.
Okay. Oh, here's a question. Since we're bigger, what is our radius considered? So like
you guys are considered the same size, and I've adjusted the map to be so this is 5 feet.
Okay, okay, that's what I was wondering, because if I did a 5-foot radius spell, it would hit. Oh, it wouldn't hit,
Yeah,
right?
if you snap to corners instead, it should be reminiscent of what it.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to do sword burst.
Okay, so it should affect this one and this one around you.
Yeah, and that's going to be here. I'll put it. Oh gosh.
Okay. Is that a saving throw?
Yes, it's a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. So the one with the pirate hat saves, but the other one doesn't.
Okay. So it's a 2d6. Oops. I really should make macros for these. It's really bad.
All good.
What?
Oof.
That's a big oof.
You get really excited at, oh my gosh, the lesson is starting! As you go to cast your sword burst cantrip, you get a little bit overexcited, and you miss one of the runes at the end of your incantation, and it goes off, but it does minimal effect. Does that end your turn, Rook?
Yes, it does.
Okay. What kind of damage was that again?
Force damage?
Force damage. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
That's fine. You want to move it all or no?
I'm good.
Okay. Elric, you're up.
I've seen worse than you. How about thee?
We'll stab his ankle.
Okay. That hits.
Hey.
And every time anybody that's tiny, after you attack, roll a d4 for me.
Oh no. Okay. That's the damage. I'm not sure how much that works if I'm small, but 1d4.
Yeah, so basically it reduces the damage you deal by 1d4 every time you hit.
Oh, that would be 11 damage total then.
Okay, which one are you stabbing at?
Pirate hat in the ankle.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
Alright, I guess I'll get him right in the Achilles tendon and just like twist it and yank him to the ground somehow. Like it got him real good, he just falls.
Twist it,
my foot
yank
hurt
him.
hearing
Yeah.
that.
Oh boy, I'm
my
so
foot.
sorry, Taylor.
Oh, my foot.
You knock out his foot, and just like a tower of Jenga, the rest of the bones just like topple down and fall to the ground.
Excellent.
The skeleton dematerializes, but the pirate hat remains.
Nice. Okay, stylish.
You have a pirate hat though.
I have the pigeon hat already.
Trot.
And
Oh, do you wanna move or anything?
yeah, I was gonna bonus action disengage and run away with the yell at fat guts. Run! Run! And we're gonna run into the corner.
Okay, sure.
Scurry away.
You can do that.
Thank you.
Trot, your turn.
Hello. Okay, I'd like to scamper up to the one at the bottom, like the rat I am, and I'm gonna perk at it as well.
All right, go for it.
Sorry, I'm on mouse pad. I run in like a right angle to the bottom one, and alright. Just one attack.
Mouse pad. 15 hits. Roll a d4 for me. Okay. You swing your staff, and this is bludgeoning damage, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
Is this dungeon still level 1?
I break his ankles. That's what I do.
Okay, you swing at his ankles, and like a tower of Jenga, the bones topple down.
Sunshot.
And the bones dissipate, but the tattered cloth remains.
Well, guys, these guys are pretty weak.
They have an Achilles heel, literally.
Yeah.
You still have a couple of attacks and some movement if you want.
Okay. I need to calculate how much I moved. Wait, so each one is still 5 feet?
Yeah. So if you went to there, that's only 10 feet of your movement. So you can head like here if you want to. Like you can target any of these skeletons.
Hell yeah, that's what we're talking about. I'm gonna go for the one in the hood.
Okay, go for it.
Go over here and attack.
Yeah, roll to hit.
There we go.
19 hits. Roll a d4. Okay. Let's see. Unfortunately, that's not enough to kill it outright, but you still do a decent amount of damage. You try to go for the same maneuver, but this time you do it so cleanly that it's kind of like that tablecloth trick where all the plates and stuff are still on the table. You do it so well that it doesn't actually knock the skeleton over.
I see. Technique helps me kill these things. Okay, I'll remember that for next time. That will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Arwen, you're up.
Arwen would like to move over here and hit Onk with Warhammer.
Okay. Which one? The purple or orange?
This one.
Okay. That unfortunately does not hit.
Oh wait, I get 2. I forgot.
Yes.
Mm.
You've had 2 attacks since 2 levels ago.
I'm like so used to no combat. Yeah.
11 hits actually. 11 does hit.
These guys stink.
How do you wanna kill the skeleton?
You can attack something other than his feet.
Bonk over the head and it falls and like comes apart.
Okay, you slam straight down, kind of like that circus arcade game where you like test your strength. You slam down and you feel like 0 resistance. You know you hit the skeleton, but it's just like you look down and it's just like dust.
Oh.
Does that end your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Reggie.
Of course, now is the time that Arwen goes into melee range when I had a plan that I don't want other people around them for. So Reggie's gonna bonus action have Serpentia spit acid in this one.
Okay. Another nat 20 maybe?
Yeah.
Oh. Dirty 20. Oh,
Pension's
yeah.
so good.
Roll
Which does
for damage.
6 damage, which is max damage.
Okay. Welcome back
Nice
to
bit.
Pincher. That's your bonus action.
It's a bonus action. I assume it's not dead.
It's not dead yet.
Okay. That would put me at a disadvantage trying to shoot at that because I'm in melee range. I think Reggie will just walk down here. If they want an attack of opportunity, go for it.
They will. Does a 14 hit?
Let me double check. No.
No. Okay, they kind of slowly swing at you after seeing you try to move out of the way, but Arwen is looking pretty scary, so he's kind of distracted at seeing his companion just, like, vaporize next to him. What would you like to do?
Firebolt.
Okay.
Oh god.
A shot.
Heck yeah, roll for damage.
15 damage.
Okay.
With the second set being 2 nat 1s for the 2d10 on the second number. Wow.
This guy is dead.
And that's my turn.
Okay. What does this look like, burning the skeleton with your firebolt?
So Serpentia had melted away part of the front of the skull, and then the fire went right into the cavity.
Oof.
And whatever sentient was there, gone.
For a moment, it was like a bone skeleton, like, torch that illuminated this room further than the blue crystals and further than Rook's light. And the skeleton falls to the ground. Unfortunately, the clothes do not remain since they burned up in flames, but that is fine. It is the first turn, and I only have one skeleton to control. It's
One skeleton.
okay. I don't think skeleton has emotion, so it's just going to attack Trot with their scimitar. Does 18 hit you, Trot?
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, I rolled max damage. You take 8 points of
Oof.
slashing damage
Max
as
damage.
the skeleton swings down at your tiny form. It's a little bit, you're not used to being this small, and it's kind of hard to judge exactly what the range of the skeleton's motion is. But you get sliced, and it is going to
Someone put
move-
the Attack on Titan music on right now.
it's
like it
going
right
to
now.
step over you, Trot, and into the center.
The disrespect!
Yeah.
Hell.
Now, I'd like everybody to make another Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Whoa.
Except
Am I
for
gonna get
those.
shrunk again?
No, I mean,
Oh.
except for those.
We're good.
Except for those that are already small. Unless you want to be smaller again.
We're going subatomic, baby.
Yeah, I'll
Let's
say the
go.
exact same thing.
Arwen, you shrink.
No.
If I shrink again, I can mount fat guts, so...
Do you want to?
Yeah,
I will allow you if you want to.
No, it's okay. I don't
Okay.
think it's a good idea.
Okay. Anyway, everybody else saves. So Rook.
Welcome to
Okay.
the club,
You see Rook like rolling up her sleeves, and she's like, "I'm gonna actually do it this time." And then I think I'm just gonna shoot a ray of frost at him. I don't see why not.
Okay, this one's at disadvantage because he's like really close to you.
Oh, because he's like right there, huh?
Unless you want to like
maybe
move.
I could, or I could just use a different spell too.
You could do that too.
I'll just do shocking grasp. Why not?
Okay.
It's all right.
Roll to hit for me. That hits. 5 is exactly what you needed.
Very nice.
What
I also
does
think
this?
that might be level 1. I'll figure it out later.
Oh.
I'll figure it out
No,
later.
no,
it's
it
fine.
rolled
It's still
2d8.
good anyway.
It did 2d8.
Okay, good. Okay.
It was supposed to do. No, that's the other spell. Never mind. What does this look like, Rook?
So I'm just gonna like take both hands and like grab his little bony arm and like just be like, oh man, I can't think of anything funny. Okay, I'll just like I'll just shock him to death by holding his little scrawny arm and being like, got you.
Okay, you hold out your hand. Like, do you want a handshake? Nice to meet you. As the skeleton kind of like reaches over and like kind of confused, like reaches for your hand as you inject this electricity and lightning into its body as its form dissipates and the green cloak is left on the ground. And that is the end of combat. And I think everybody everybody knocked out one skeleton. That's perfect.
Nice job, team.
Teamwork
I
makes
take
the
it
dream
these are
work.
level 1 skellies.
Yes. As soon as... Hold on, let me just clear the turn order so that I don't forget for next time. The
My bad, sorry.
crystals, they return back into place and find their way back onto each of the 4 pedestals in the room.
But is
Are they
3/5
still
of our
tiny?
party still small?
It lasts for 1 minute, so you have about 30 more seconds of smallness if you want to take advantage of that.
Run between the prison bars while I'm small enough to fit.
Okay, I did not think of this, but I'll say, roll
That's
a
too big.
dexterity check to see if you can squeeze your way through the bars.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
You can say I'm still too big. I was mostly joking. It's totally
No,
fine.
I mean, do you want to? It'll be hard to
I
get back
would.
in if you.
Do it.
I'm just saying it'll be hard to get back through if you go through here now.
That's okay. I can take advantage of my smallness.
Okay, Elric, you make your way into this area here.
Oh, shit, it's dark in here.
And it is pretty dark.
I'll take out my tiny lantern and light it.
Okay. I'll let you roll a perception check for me.
I keep forgetting I can't see. It's just Rook that's providing illumination.
I know, I'm realizing that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Welcome to dealing
yeah.
with players, Brian. Nothing ever goes according to plan.
Yeah, apparently not.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. That's completely fine. What'd you get on your perception check?
17.
Okay, hold on. 17. Let me just get the description for this room. Okay. In this room, you notice a bunch of various like crates and chests and other various items. But what you notice most particularly, and the one that stands out the most to you, is this dragon-shaped skull just sitting on the center of the room, in the center of the room.
But it's inanimate, I assume.
You presume.
Is everything all right in there?
Yes. Yes, I think it's just dark. Hold on.
Come over.
I'm going
Is there
to
a
ignite
door
my
that's locked like
lantern.
this?
Okay. Oh yeah, sorry. I forgot about that. How far does it go?
I think it's 40 dim, 20 bright.
Okay.
Question: is this a locked door? Is there like an invisible lock?
I'll just give you all that. Can you see now?
I can.
Yes, I can see through the bars there. What is there a visible lock on the door that he's the room he's in?
It doesn't look like the same kind of lock that you picked. It just looks like a bunch of bars. That's like almost like closing off an area.
Sure, I can open it from this end somewhere.
If there isn't, I might have to start bringing out the acid.
It'll be fine. Let me look around for a way to open the bars from in here.
Okay. Roll investigation for me.
I should have thought this one through.
26. You begin
Fucking rogues.
looking
Sorry.
around, and you actually notice from underneath the sort of like left wall here, there looks like there's like a dim blue light, just like very barely seeping through. I wonder if I can like make a light that does this. Hold on. Can you see? through here. No, okay, it doesn't really matter. What you also find within all the random junk and stuff, as well as I'll just note there are some items here. You just like skip straight to the treasure room. By the way, Chris.
I have regrets.
No, that's fine. You notice in this corner up here in the top right, a lute that has an engraved name in it. And it says, hold on. It says, here, I'll type it out for you. It says Bop Hub with 2 B's. There you go.
Does the name Bop Hub mean anything to anyone? I will call over my shoulder.
Does the name mean anything?
Does it?
Everyone roll a history check for me.
Ooh.
I think Reggie's got it. I think Rook's got it. Don't think I've got it.
Not smart.
Reggie and Rook, you guys specifically remember there being one of the people that you found in Atlas Dam in the sewers? There was a person that was looking for their lost instrument that was taken from them.
Yes, I knew that is
That's right. Oh my gosh.
Little halfling woman.
We found it. Oh my gosh. She's going to be so happy when we tell her that we found it. Oh my god.
How did it wind up here, if that's the case?
What else is in there, Elric?
Well, there's a dragon skull and...
Lots of goodies that I will not mention until everybody is in here.
Yeah. But now I'm getting out of here. Hold on.
I can try and melt through the bars, if that would be effective.
Perhaps. Gee, maybe I should have split the party. Dumbass.
Maybe we can use this to our advantage. Maybe we can, like, touch these little glowy stones or something, and we'll all turn small.
Maybe.
And then we just slip through the bars, collect our loot. Oh, wait, then we can't come back.
Yeah, I think maybe there's something over on this left wall. I just haven't gone and looked yet. Shall I investigate?
Oh, maybe there's a one-way passage kind of deal happening. Maybe there's like a little switch you can pull.
I'm going to send Serpentia through the bars to just go and cling protectively to Elric.
Okay.
Be ready to react.
It takes a little bit of a squeeze, rearranging of mechanical components, but Serpentia does manage to get through the bars.
Just because it's thick.
Do you think we can freeze the bars and break them?
If you summon Serpentia, I can give you some vision of the other side, Abby.
Well, I can't see through Serpentia's eyes.
Oh. That's not how that works. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Old familiar, yes. Pardon, old homunculus, yes. New homunculus, no.
So Elric, are you looking at the wall on the left side?
Yes, I'll go investigate this strange light coming from underneath.
What was your investigation again? 26. Yeah, heck yeah. You don't even need a roll again. You get over to the wall and you like pushing against it, and you find that the centerpiece here appears to be an illusion. And it opens up into this room that looks like there is a magical circle, arcane circle, in the center of it.
Does it look somewhat like the one we saw in that crow cult basement so long ago?
You can roll Arcana.
I remember we were talking about it was like a teleporty one. Excuse me.
You sense it's at the very least of the same magical nature in that it is a teleportation circle. But you're not sure if it lines up with the one in Atlas Dam.
Interesting. That's cool.
Alright. I'm just going to look if there's anything else in this room real quick before I do anything else.
You're looking for like a button or a switch. There doesn't seem to be any sort of mechanism. Yeah, there's no like mechanism or item or anything in here that'll help you get through.
I'll return and say, well, bad news. The only thing I found is what looks like another one of those teleportation circles. But I don't see any way to open this. Now I've got myself stuck. Brilliant.
No need to panic. We'll find a way through.
You just
Looking
hold tight.
at-
We'll find something.
Looking at where the bars are in like the frame of this door, how are they kept there?
They appear to be embedded into the walls.
As in, like, there's like metal like plates that they're holding them there, and there's like screws there, or how?
Just from like the exterior, it's a little bit difficult to tell. Mainly because like it's all been like placed into the wall and like reconstructed. But since you're Reggie, I will say, it's hard for mechanisms of this sort to surpass your vision. And you kind of like close your eyes for a moment and like imagine how this mechanism would work, and you sense that it's probably not too complicated that you can't get around with a little bit of brute force.
Okay. That's specific and not specific at the same time.
What are you trying to do, essentially, is what I'm asking.
He's trying to figure out, like, if there's a way that he can, like, use his smith's tools or his tinker's tools to get the bars out of the way. Or if he has to get to, like, either aciding them out of the way or trying to get someone stronger than him to just brute force break them.
Right, okay. I would say if you did want to, like, do it properly, in quotations, it would take a little bit longer than just, like, punching it really hard. But it's still possible either way.
The only risk with punching it is getting it knocked out of sorts and having it not work any other way and get stuck with it broken.
Honestly, it's okay. I'll just look through Factut's eyes and somebody can pick him up. And I'll just wait for you to find a way, and I'm sure this circle connects somewhere.
Can you
I'll be
talk through
fine.
Fat Guts? Can you make him like ribbit in your voice?
No. I mean, I can communicate. I can make him ribbit, but he can't speak. That's not... No way.
Maybe we'll just have it so it's like 1 ribbit for yes, 2 ribbits for no.
Sounds perfect.
Okay.
All right.
I like run over and I grab Fat Guts. I'm like,
Great.
I got you,
Alright.
Elric.
I kind of like wiggle him.
Does Fat Guts have dark vision?
He does, up to 20 feet, I think.
Okay.
Or 30. I know he has some. Let me check, sorry. Dark vision, 30 feet. Okay.
Okay. Can
We're
you see
pro.
through Fat Guts now?
I can.
Okay,
Thanks.
sweet.
All right, I'll sit down and get comfortable and then just look through his eyes. And I'll have him lift his slimy leg and poke Rook in the shoulder.
Oh, I gotta... Okay.
How does it feel to be so small?
He's experienced small now.
Okay. So what are you guys doing now? There's pretty much only one other path that you guys can go through, so...
Yeah. I guess I'll head over here. And
Okay.
I'm gonna inspect the door though. I'm a little like weary of traps.
Okay. If you want to roll investigation, you may. You get a feeling that it is not trapped at the very least.
Okay. I open it.
Okay, you open the door, and it triggers a trap. No, I'm just kidding. It seems to be locked.
Hold on. Oh no!
It seems to be
This-
what? I'm sorry.
It seems to
Locked.
be locked.
Oh, damn.
This is
Hold on
awkward.
just a moment. Hold on just a moment. He's gonna walk over here. Elric, could I have a hand of your thieves' tools? I happen to know how they work.
Oh, yes. I blink back in and I'll pass them through the bars.
Okay, you hand over your thieves' tools to Reggie.
Who happens to, for some reason, have proficiency, because artificers just get that.
Mhm.
You
Hey, a lock
gotta
is a
you gotta
mechanical
know
thing.
how thieves work to prevent against them.
Fair.
Exactly.
There you
And then he'll walk over.
Okay.
Nice, Reggie.
I'm not
Reggie's
nearly
like a
as...
Swiss Army knife.
Mhm.
Okay, absolutely, he has, let me see, 6 tool proficiencies.
All right.
I might not be as proficient at these as Elric, but I know my way around.
Go ahead and give me a
18.
an 18. That definitely unlocks it. And you guys, oops. The door opens, and in this next room, there appears to be 2 bookshelves lined across the northern section of the wall. Both of them are fairly dusty and old. For those of you that walk in here, I'd like you to make perception check. I guess you can do it as well as a Fat Guts.
Oh, sure.
Aw.
5.
5. Okay. Everyone except for Fat Guts, unfortunately.
It's okay.
You guys hear the faint sound of waves crashing. Just like the sound of the ocean coming from the left side here. So like to the west, I guess.
Okay. Reggie, what's over there?
We heard sounds of... to the west, you said?
Yes.
I'm not sure. I hear it too, but... we were near a waterfall.
That's true. Or maybe we're right next to, like, the cliffside or something.
Which it might be. I'm rather curious as to what's on these bookshelves, though.
I know, me too.
Are you taking a look at the books?
I'm gonna look at the side, yeah.
Okay.
We each take a different side.
Trot and Arwen, what are you guys doing as these two are looking at the books?
Trot would like to investigate the right side because it looks a bit brighter.
Okay.
And then Arwen will go to the other side.
Okay. Just move your tokens to wherever you guys are looking. Now, let's see. Reggie and Rook, both of you roll a d20 for me, please.
Ooh, I like these. These are always fun.
Nice.
Okay. Rook, you find a book. It's not so much a book, but more so like a research journal. It seems to be looking into like prolonging the life of plants, and somehow if we could take this research and apply it to like humans and like other shorter lifespan humanoid races, that sort of deal. Essentially, like prolonging life is the subject of your book there.
Does it
Hey.
have like a name, like an author in the book at all? 'Cause
There's
it's a
no
research journal?
author, no names or anything like that.
No worries. That's cool.
Reggie, on the other hand, I'm glad you rolled this one actually. This appears to be a tome that that details a unique method of evoking spells that combines both magical aspects of prayer and cleric sort of spellcasting, as well as mechanical and like the kind of spellcasting that you're used to doing. And after the quick introduction, there's like a prepared spell, it looks like. Can I get you to roll an Arcana check for me?
Oh.
Where did you go?
Okay. I'm just going to put this item into your journal.
Ooh.
Secrets.
In so Reginald.
I do have.
It looks like this is some sort of spellcasting focus. The current spell is Guiding Bolt, if you want to read through that.
Okay. Let's see.
But we'll head over to Trot here. Trot, you move over into this room here. And let me just move my camera over so that we can see. There appear to be 3 bedrolls lining this room, as well as a simple sort of like bedside table, if you will, with a few pots and pans just sitting just next to that. You get closer, and it looks like there seems to be some sort of like yellow mold growing out of one of the teapots.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I've only seen this once before in a different lifetime. Can I do a nature's check on the yellow moss?
Sure. Yeah.
Alright. Let me find nature. Cool.
Not dangerous. Just grows on like in damp locations that's just like left out after a couple months at least.
Okay. Trot would also like to like pull out his quarterstaff and kind of prod like each of these beds to see if there's like anything in them. Like kind of like using it like to like tap out if there's like anything underneath the sheets.
Oh, okay. You kind of tap around. There's no like, I mean, you find like a leaf, I guess. There's nothing.
Okay.
There's nothing here essentially.
Okay. Trot turns around and shouts to Arwen, "You see anything yourself back there? Seems to be living quarters here."
Okay, I'll look.
Okay, Alan, you head over to the left wing of this room.
Oh.
And there appears to be a tunnel, or not really a tunnel. It's like a path with a ladder going downwards. And you sense that this is where the sound of the waves crashing are coming from. You also notice some like strange-looking mushrooms growing on the top side here.
Do I recognize the mushrooms being a rune shrub hunter?
You can definitely roll a nature check.
Yeah, that mushroom knowledge.
14. These are not typically found in this area. They seem to be unnaturally either like grown or brought here from some other locale. They do have a name that is currently not in my notes. Let me just find. These are called Thai blobs. Thai blob mushrooms.
Do I know if they're good or bad?
They're not inedible. You can eat them, but they provide no benefit or deficit to your health. Their main use is like aesthetics for like gardening and stuff.
Oh, okay. Hey guys, all of y'all, all of you.
Yes.
I think I found a way down.
Way down.
Yeah, down.
Okay, I'm gonna come look.
Come look. Yeah.
Oh, it's like, oh,
See.
Okay. Truck, while you're over there, can you roll an investigation check for me?
Give me a quick second. Intelligence?
Investigation, which I guess is
Investigation.
intelligence, so.
Yeah, it's technically intelligence. Investigation? No.
Okay, unlucky. You don't find anything else in there. There was definitely nothing else in that room whatsoever. And you hear your companions yelling out, there is a pathway heading downwards.
you think
Okay.
we should go down, Reg, or
Sorry,
like?
cut out for a second. What'd you say?
Oh, what was the last thing you heard?
Oh, okay. Oh, no, I see what it is now. It was like a ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Going down.
Okay. So are you all going down the ladder?
Where are we dropping?
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys head down the ladder, and you are brought over to this scene here.
Ooh,
Um,
darkness. Inky
you guys are
darkness.
all over here. Tell me if you can't see anything. Elric is not here, unfortunately.
Nope. I'm a frog.
I'm a frog.
Where are we putting our tokens?
Can
We're
you
already placed.
It's to the far right of
Yeah.
the map.
Yeah.
can you
I
see
can
already?
see just what's around
Alright.
you, but we need to activate light again.
Okay. There we go.
Oh yes, hold on. Give me a second.
Token is like a lamp.
Okay. Is there anybody that can't see?
I can't see yet.
Okay. Can you put Fat Guts down here for me?
I already did, I thought. Did it
Oh,
work?
sorry. Do it again. Sorry.
Sure. Here he comes. Fat guts.
Okay.
Am I only able to see the token?
Yes. Hold on. I'm doing the light in a moment.
Or like, am I supposed to? Okay.
Be so good.
Emits
Oh,
bright
good.
light. I'll just say like. There you go.
Stars.
Can everybody see now?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Back to Rook's
Yeah.
shoulder.
Okay. Fantastic.
I can see clearly.
So you guys climb down the ladder, and the sound of waves crashing begins to get louder and louder as you climb down. It opens up to a sort of like cave area, as Arwen in particular, you see like bits of wood and scraps just like leading off into the distance.
I'm gonna go check them out.
Okay. Just keep moving forward, and I'll tell you when something happens.
What is that?
You head deeper into the cave, and you notice that this looks to be some sort of shipwreck. You would guess.
Guys, it's a pirate ship.
This is very cool.
I think.
I run over.
Yeah, you guys run
I don't know
over.
about boarding it yet.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Elric, look. It's like what you used to be on. A pirate ship. Look.
Is this gold? Or is it just shrimp?
No, that's not gold.
Darn.
Got a bad feeling about this one.
Is the boat like is it afloat or is it sunk?
What do you mean? Like underwater? Or just like
Like is it Is it in water or is it like ashore?
Oh yeah, you notice that there's like, if you notice down here, there is some water, but it's not like under. It's like half underwater, like a boat would be, as if it was floating. It's like it's a beached boat essentially.
Okay.
We're just gonna lean over to Fat Guts and just go, Elric, do you recognize this ship?
I observe it. Does it look familiar?
It's I mean, you can roll a history check.
Sure.
I'll give you advantage on this one.
Elric's brain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I assume my brain still works.
Your
just
brain
not my
definitely
eyes.
still works.
Okay.
19. This is like a common sort of sailing ship design. From this angle and from what you can see, there's no like defining features or anything. When you are drowning,
Oh.
Now, we'll correct twice for no.
You know how to swim, right?
Anyway, from where we are currently, there's no like defining features or anything, so it could just be like any old ship.
Yep. So I correct twice for no, as Fat Guts. It's
I'm kind of
Nothing
like
special.
climbing up the little ropey bridge onto it. Can I kind of see anything now that I'm kind of at like this top apex of the sunken ship?
Yeah, so you kinda, I mean, you see a bunch of like old like seaweed and barnacles and stuff, rotting wood. You'd have to go a little bit further if you want to get some more information.
Okay. Yeah, I'll kind of like. Is it tilted like pretty severely, or can you walk on it?
You could just like walk anywhere on the map. It's not. It's like you're able to walk on it. It's not too bad.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah,
Guys, I'm
kind
gonna
of
go around.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
To be
kind of
safe. I don't know.
look around, avoid any holes.
Okay.
So cool.
You sort of like jump up to the top of this boat with Fat Guts on your shoulder. And how far is your vision again? Let me see.
20 feet, I think, with the light.
Okay. You don't notice too much yet.
Okay. I'll keep kind of slowly making my way.
Okay.
Is this land?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Are we outside or are we in like a cave kind of thing?
This is sort of like a cave. I guess glancing off towards the water in this direction, there's like a very faint light that's kind of coming from that direction.
Okay.
You get a sense that this is probably connected to the ocean.
Got it. Okay, I kind of step over. I don't really want to step on those little gritty things. So I'm going to like walk along the little middle bit.
Okay.
Is it possible to check what's in the hole?
Yeah, you can look down if you want.
Okay. How far is the drop?
It's just like 10 feet. It's not that far.
Okay. Well, Trot would like to balance on this while looking down to see if there's any movement.
Okay. You look down. I'm gonna say with like passive perception. You don't notice any like creatures or anything like that.
Okay.
And as you are treading along the sand, within your vision, just imagine there's like no campfires or lights around here, just on the map.
Okay.
You notice like more bits and pieces along the wall here. There seems to be like crates and stuff.
Hey guys, I found something.
What did you find?
Stuff, I think. Come check it out. If you're not too busy already.
Is there a way to get down from here?
Yeah, there's like a half-broken staircase made of wood, but you can maneuver it relatively easily
This
to
poor
get
ship.
down.
Okay. He's gonna turn. Oh, there she is. What are these things?
I don't know. What is this?
So along the wall you find a bunch of crates. Some of them like rotting, but a lot of them seem to be just like pried open and like tossed aside.
Okay.
You can continue looking if you want to.
Okay. I'm gonna keep looking up here.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of hop up the ledge.
You hop towards that side, and as soon as you get to right there, Rook, there seems to be like a sort of like what used to be a door frame. It looks like there is one piece of this ship that has remained intact. Above the door frame is this silver emblem of what seems to resemble a dragon.
Ooh.
Mm.
I kind of hold Elric up to it. Hey, does this look familiar?
I croak indignantly.
Yeah, so Elric, you know that this at the very least is not a sort of sailing crew that was active while you began.
But I've heard of them.
You've heard of a particular band of pirates led by an individual named Leon, who like 30, 40 years ago went missing.
Oh my. Cool. A thought just occurred to me. If I can cast spells through Fat Gut and I know message, can I cast that through him to Rook?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Honestly,
I'm not sure if
great.
that's how it works or not, but I just figured now I can relay that. I'll say, yes, I figured out I could cast this, but only you can hear it.
Imagine it would just be like rivet, 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 rivet.
Damn it! Oiled again.
Yeah, kidding. Yeah, you hear this voice in your head, Rook, of Elric.
Yes, I do. I never knew them personally, but it was some old famous pirate called Leon. He led a crew, and this was his crest. But they disappeared like 30 to 40 years ago. Nobody knows what happened to them. Well,
Just heard an ancient, like, evil pirate ship that's been shipwrecked for, like, ages. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. This
it's
is
pretty
so cool.
It's pretty exciting.
It's pretty cool.
We're gonna
I'm gonna
find out
try
what
and,
happened to the famous Leon.
Yeah!
And we're gonna be the ones that do it. Okay, I'm gonna like set Fat Guts on my shoulder, and I'm gonna like
Thank you.
I'm gonna try and like pry the emblem off. I really want it.
Okay.
Still the emblem.
Go ahead and just what are you trying to do? Like, how are you taking this off?
I'm gonna just use like a little knife. I have a knife, so I'll just like stick it under there and try and like pry it off.
Okay, you get your knife and try to like stick it underneath the emblem. I'd like you to make a dexterity saving throw for me. Okay. You take 6 points of lightning damage as
Oh shit!
the emblem retaliates and channels through your knife, and causes an electric shock to go through your body.
Oh, apparently I do have mage armor. All right.
Perhaps it will be a bit smarter to not touch the emblem.
Okay, that was a little nasty of a shock. Hey, Reggie, this thing just shocked me, but I really
No.
want it.
Does Reggie see anything indicative of what the spell might be? Anything that immediately is glaringly obvious as to what might be causing it and how he might be able to subvert it?
You're a sea based. You were from a sea based location. This is a common enchantment that prevents petty thieves from stealing things from ships.
Hear that, Rook? You're a petty thief.
Petty. Has there been a way to subvert that kind of enchantment?
You can attempt to dispel it, or just remove it from the wood itself. But separating it from the wood is a difficult ask without the proper tools. And right now, I don't think Reggie would have the tools
What would
at
the proper
hand.
tools be?
I don't know. Let's see. Let me look at Reggie's character sheet.
Tinker's tools, Smith's tools, jeweler's tools, and an herbalism kit.
Okay, hold on. I may have spoken too soon.
Reggie has every tool known to man. Swiss Army
Very
knife.
true.
Yeah, you know
Sorry, knife.
in Toy Story 2 where the guy comes in with the whole box with a bunch of tools.
You know what?
That's Reggie.
I will allow it. So, I guess since you're Reggie, pick any tool that you want. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll do it for you. Go ahead and roll whatever. I'll just say Tinker's tools, I guess.
Tinker's tools, I think, would probably be intelligence.
Yep. Do that, and we'll see if you can pry it. 18. Okay,
I
you
get
guys
zapped.
see Reggie just very delicately take his Tinker's tools and kind of almost it's almost like watching somebody unsew a sweater, but it's with magic and whatever enchantment has been placed onto this emblem. And eventually we get to the end as it falls from place and into your hand, Reggie. In doing so, however, makes it non-magical.
Fair. He holds it for a second, looks to Rook. He kind of holds it up and out of her reach for a moment. Now, I don't see this necessarily as theft, as this is a shipwrecked and clearly abandoned ship. But do not get any ideas for future endeavors. Am I understood?
Yes, very clearly. The rules say Reggie will help me steal things if it's not stealing.
This is not stealing, it is recovering from a shipwreck.
Recovering. Okay, Reggie will help me recover items as long as it's not stealing.
He kind of nods after a moment and then holds out the item to you.
Okay, you hand the item over to Rook. I'm gonna jump over to Arwen real quick. Arwen, you find it's not really a table; it's just another box.
Okay.
Actually a journal. It looks like, or what used to be a journal, if it had been torn to bits and scattered across the floor and the space around you.
Can I read anything on those pages?
You can pick up a page. Roll a d20 for me. Okay, a 10. You find a story of a pirate. What? I don't know if you're overhearing the conversation on the other side, but it's a pirate that wields a blue spear and cuts through enemies with the swiftness of a viper. And it's just like this like tall tale of recount of this like adventure to like the outer seas, fighting serpents and vipers, sea gust viper. Sure, that's a thing now. Just like almost like if you were reading like a fan fiction. It's kind of like a fantasy story. It seems like.
I don't know. Arwen's kind of gullible. Okay. Is there anything else I can see about the journal?
You can try to like piece things together if you would like.
Yeah.
The pages aren't numbered at all, so it'll be a little bit difficult to do this within your time frame, but you could just like pick everything up and like sort it out later if you wanted to.
Okay, Arwen will take all the papers for the journal.
Okay, you pick up all the journals. Okay. Apart from that,
Rook place.
you find a couple of old chests that seem to be opened but have nothing in them. And just like random other little trinkets, like maybe you find an old ring or something that's like rusted away.
Okay. Start making my way back to the rest of the party.
Okay. After you guys finish wrapping up your deconstruction of this dragon emblem, Rook, you get a closer look at this, and you get a feeling that you've seen it somewhere before.
Somewhere before.
Yeah, really familiar.
Did I see it at Crimson Corp?
Crimson Corp. Yes. Oh my gosh, Rook, you saw this at Crimson Corp.
Oh shit.
Oh. Fascinating. Oh, do you think he's like the pirate Leon? Leon.
Leon. I can.
I picked like all the alternatives versus the regular normal name. Sorry. Leon. Oh
What are you
man.
saying?
Is it was it on his little magical cupboard?
No, it was on the front door of his office.
Oh.
You think he like retired from piracy and went to like begin a life running the Crimson Corps and being like an arena commentator?
Probably.
Maybe it's the same guy.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe he
Yeah.
was. I mean, he has all this money and he has like a dragon in his cupboard. Like he probably
I love
made,
that
like,
you
a deal or
guys
something.
are discovering this in the reverse order that I intended it to be in.
We were meant to know this earlier.
That is so cool.
Like the treasure chest?
I kind of like relay that to everyone. It's like, can you believe it? I think he might be the pirate Leon. Leon.
Leon!
Leon!
He's French now.
Le Pirate Leon!
From the fictional land of France.
de Boudor.
He sails the seven seas with vengeance.
Oui, oui.
The Seven Seas.
Anyway, you think he's the old pirate Leon? Like, that's crazy.
Maybe that's why he has so much money and a dragon. Oh my gosh! You know what? We sent our good buddy
Leola?
what's his name? Leola over there. We'll have to check in with him and discover what's happening. But he probably won't be there for a couple days, so I'll just wait a little bit.
Well, his symbol does appear to be a dragon, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And he has a dragon.
Like as not a pet. Dragons can't be pets.
I wouldn't think so. Hey, Brian,
Hmm.
do the old stories about Leon, did he, like, work alongside a dragon? Is that why he was such a sick pirate? Or it was just his symbol?
Let's see. I say, okay, I'll have to make you do another roll for this one.
It's okay.
This one's not with
Okay.
advantage because it's a little bit more obscure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The best you know is that, back in the day, people will like fear the dragon, run if you see the symbol of the dragon, but you sense that it might be the case. Maybe they did sail with a dragon. Maybe it was like a literal dragon and not just like the emblem. You're not too sure.
I'm not sure.
Okay, so this was sitting above a door. Is this like the captain's quarters, or is this like where it goes down into like the crew quarters?
Yeah, you could take a look inside if you want.
Okay. I would like to.
Okay. You you open the door. Let me get my door sound.
Nice.
And you open up to a room just like that has caved in, full of wood and stuff.
Aw, anticlimactic much? Is there anything that I can see in there that's like still intact, or is it just like a wall of wood?
I guess you could see there is like an old carpet that looks like it used to line the floor of the room. But other than that, it doesn't look like there's anything else here.
Okay. This is so cool, you guys. This is like the captain's quarters and everything. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I want to go upstairs. Reggie, you want to come upstairs with me?
But it could do well to look.
Let's go. And then we can check on Arwen. She's probably got some cool stuff over there.
Is it possible for me to light a torch?
Oh yeah, you can light a torch.
I light a torch and I drop down. Also, one thing, am I supposed to use Rook as a light source? Because I've been doing that this whole time. Okay. There we go.
His Rook has light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Alright, I'll do that, and I'll drop down this hole to see what's in there.
Okay. You drop down. Is there full damage for 10 feet?
There probably is. It's every 10 feet, I think.
Is it every 10 feet?
Maybe.
Makes sense. I think it might be full damage.
I don't
It's
know.
also like monk too, right? Like
I'm not gonna. You're well versed
Yeah,
in this height.
1d6 for every damage over 10 feet, or for every 10 feet.
Okay. Roll a dex save for how cool you land, I guess.
I'm gonna land flat on my face. There we go.
Oh my god.
Take your d6 damage.
you actually did.
You take 1 point of wood splinter damage as you fall into a broken
I
floorboard.
coincidentally land in the Family Guy fashion, like on the ground.
Oh god.
I full splayed on the ground.
Okay.
But yeah, I raise my head to see what's in the area.
Yeah, looking about. There is, hold on, give me a second.
I think Chris popped out because his laptop's restarting.
Oh, okay. Should we take break then?
Yeah, we can take a quick break.
I can do that.
Okay. See you back whenever Chris gets back.
Okay.
Hey, welcome back.
Technology.
Hello. Who is the what you call it? The pirate guy that's captain of this ship?
Or Leon, if you ask Jesse.
Leon. I missed on like a lot of characters, so I have to like take a look. How's your computer 1 year old and it's already like at 1 frame a second? Are you using like a Chromebook?
No, it's a good one. It's a fucking proper
It's a-
laptop. It was like $2,000.
Oh my
Shit,
gosh, $2,000?
Yes. Okay. No. Like when I restart and everything's fine. Like Roll20's back to normal. Discord's fine. Everything's working as it should. But like on that today, it just booted up and it decided it didn't want to work. I don't know.
Yeah, they people at Microsoft they themselves downloaded like a Trojan into your computer
Oh my god.
like when you turned it on. And
It's just
they handcrafted that virus just to slow down your PC a little bit.
why? What did I do to them?
I don't know.
It was so hard even keeping up. Like all I was doing was moving Fat Guts to stick on Rook's shoulder, and that was like so difficult because like it was so fucking laggy. I was like, I was trying to drag it off.
Yeah, I was wondering why Fat Guts was like moving like 5 blocks behind Rook. I was like, you good, buddy?
I was trying my best. I was trying to keep up.
Yeah, need a little pep in your step. You know?
But I'm good now. Now I'm back to smooth moves and like actual fucking frames.
Oh my gosh.
It was
Yeah,
literally
no.
worse than 1 frame a second. It was so bad. Like scrolling the camera, forget it. It was like stuttering like mad.
Dude. No, I don't. Yeah, no. I think I've had it once where it's just like. I don't think I've had it laggy. I've only had it once where it just became black screen because like my ping was like 10 trillion or something. It just booted me out of the website just straight out.
You and I
Yeah,
both
no.
had like over 1,000 ping that one day.
Over.
That was very funny.
Wasn't it 5,000? I swear
Yeah, maybe it was
5,000.
worse. It was like 5,000.
Yeah, no, like, dude, I'm telling you, this NBN thing's kind of tweaking right now. It's not working out. Still waiting for that optic fiber.
You'll be waiting a fucking while, mate.
Yeah, I think I'll be 70 by the time they actually implement it.
I still remember how fucking. I can't remember exactly who it was, but some politician of ours was like, oh, you know, the internet's just a fad. It's not worth investing into. Not worth
Yeah,
the
no.
money. Like, you fucking clown.
You
What's wrong with you?
looks behind him to see a whole bunch of servers.
You wouldn't know what it is. This dude was like, you know, fucking 80, of course. No
Oh,
idea what a
gosh.
computer even is, probably.
Yeah, no.
It's
Back
so
in my
frustrating.
day, we used the telegraph to send
The
messages.
telegraph.
The
The
telegraph.
telegraph is also just a fad. Trust me.
It took a grand total of 60 days to send a message across the entire country, but it still works better.
Oh Christ! And that's the guy making decisions for our country's technology. So yeah,
Yeah,
you'll be
no.
waiting a while for your fibers.
Yeah,
Oh my
sounds about
gosh.
right.
I don't think we're getting any new technology. I have a friend who's using like a 5G network and it actually sucks. Like it barely works. Like if it does work, great satellite quality freaking Wi-Fi. But if you don't,
It
it's
doesn't.
yeah.
Yeah.
Need to be next to a pole as well for that to work. For real.
And that gives you the 5G cancer rays, right?
Dude.
The whole conspiracy theory. Or maybe it's not even cancer. Brain control?
Yeah, it starts streaming like a whole bunch of videos into your head whenever you step next to it.
Propaganda.
Yeah, propaganda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's one of the hardest things. I stayed in America for 3 months, and like, you know, I would be like, do I want to like download Elden Ring? Sure, let's do that in 10 minutes. Whack that out real quick. And now it's like, that's a 16-hour investment here, or more.
Oh yeah.
It takes so long to do anything. But over there, it's just like instant, man. It's instant.
I
anything.
know.
So
I can
fast.
only. Yeah, no, like I'm pretty sure a lot of people like say that it's like bad here in Australia, but it actually is. Like no joke.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
Really fucking bad.
I like to like get a chance to go to Korea to test out the internet there because apparently
Oh
it's like
god.
supersonic speed.
Forget America. America's like compared to okay, America to Korea is like Australia to America. You know, it's like a whole different level.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
sounds
yeah.
amazing.
It is, yeah.
Are we all back yet?
Hello?
Mhm.
Taylor?
Yeah, sorry, we've been
Hello.
ranting about the
Yeah.
internet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. It's a subject we're really heated about, you know.
Is Ebby
Seems to
back?
Being
be-
Australian, you'd
Is
understand.
Jesse here?
Okay, everyone's here.
Jesse
Fantastic.
I
I'm
heard
here.
Jesse. Yeah.
Yeah, Jesse's here.
Hello.
What were we doing again? What was the last thing I
Trot
did?
was in the thing.
Oh, yes.
And he crashed into
Yeah.
stuff.
If you want to like follow like Rook for a bit and then come back, I'm fine with that.
No, we're
This
doing.
seems to
We're
be
doing Trot.
Doing
So
it.
you jump in, and it appears to be, you know, much more of the same. Like not a lot of things here. You do notice, however, there's like a hole that's been like punched out of the side. Not really punched, not literally punched, but like there's like a hole in the side of the wall
Right.
on
Yeah, I
the
see
southern
it.
side. That like leads out into the water.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Speaking of shitty internet.
Hello.
Oh no, that wasn't internet. So yeah, no, that was my headset, my bad.
Okay.
But yeah, I was gonna say how convenient that there's a hole in the side of the ship.
Looking around though, a lot of the stuff has just been like worn away.
Any signs of? Yeah, that's actually a good point. Any signs of like a monster attack on the ship? Any noticeable thing that's either man-made or monster-made?
Nothing of nature that you have encountered. But you're not entirely too sure if this shipwreck was caused by a monster attack or if it's just like been here for a very long time.
I see. Okay. Well, in that case, seems to be a very empty area down here. So I'm gonna. How far is 10 feet again? Times 30. That's like 3 meters. I'm not jumping 3 meters. I guess I'll try. Try and like jump up and like grab onto the ledge to hoist myself up.
Go ahead. Roll athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics is where it's at. Watch me get a 1.
This is just how long it takes. Okay, so
Sick.
you get up. It takes a couple of attempts, but you manage to grab the edge and pull yourself back up to the top. And just out of character here, there's not much else at this area. If you keep looking around,
The ship is
as
ruined.
It's a nice area. I enjoy it.
This is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll just like make my way up to the top.
there is no
Kinda
lantern
look
here.
around.
It's not lit.
Okay. There's a crow's nest though.
There is a crow's nest.
You're like a crow. How exciting for you.
It's a crow's nest. I could sit in it and it'd be like a crow in a crow's nest. What?
Monumental time in history. Rook sits in a crow's nest.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it just to do it.
Oh
Come
my
with
gosh.
me, Elric/Fat Guts. We're gonna fly.
Oh no.
We're gonna fly.
You fly
tight.
up to the crow's nest, and you perch yourself at the top. For the sake of this, I'm gonna say Reggie. As soon as Rook sits down on the crow's nest, you notice the pole that it's standing on. It starts to like shift back and forth a little bit, almost concerningly.
Rook.
She's got like a hand to her eyes. Ahoy, matey! Land ho! Fast dogs! Like-
Rook, come down here, please.
You're doing great.
Is that even stable?
It's not. Rook.
I'm gonna go here and try and hold it in place.
Okay.
Pulling a briny barnacle.
You briny barnacle!
It seems to
Nice.
stabilize a little bit with Trot's attempt
My God.
at holding it
I
still.
feel like I'm literally the demon on your shoulder talking shit because like other people can't hear me, so I'm just like a bad influence whispering in your ear.
Stay up here. Don't go down.
I did this! And I start like wiggling.
As he just decides to stay up there, he's just gonna start casting mending on the broken. Trot
Okay.
holds it.
You continue casting mending. It's like 1 minute casting time.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say,
I'm gonna.
I-
Rook, roll a D100.
Oh,
It's gonna be so funny if Fat Guts perishes from this fall.
Oh my
God.
gosh.
Oh my god.
On a 40 or lower, the tower topples.
40
or
or lower. Okay, so we need. Okay, here we go. D100. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh. No!
Oh no.
You begin
Can Reggie
casting
try and catch her wherever she goes?
Oh my gosh.
mending, and
Hi,
just
bro.
at like the last 5 seconds of your spell, Reggie, crack. This
Oh,
large sound of the wood just like breaking, and
Reggie, try and catch her.
begins
You gods!
to fall
You're falling down!
in this direction. So fortunately, nobody is
Oh
affected.
no. Oh no.
But Rook, you notice you're getting a bit closer to the ground. You're
And a
starting to
bonus action dash.
I'm gonna leap off of it and float gently to the ground.
Okay.
Okay.
You
Oh my gosh.
you
Just
hear
stop.
the
Oh, never mind. It's me.
the wood
Sorry.
just fall, and you gently float back.
I'm hanging on to Fat Guts very, very carefully. I don't want to drop Fat
Oh,
Guts.
okay. I thought I was gonna fall to my death.
No, no.
I like
We're
to
not gonna do
imagine. I like to imagine you grabbing Fat Guts the way where like they're like spread out because of like you're grabbing them by like the stomach, so like they're just sprayed out. It's like one hand.
Okay. Okay. So, I'm gonna guess you guys will head back to the other place eventually.
Yes.
We've dicked around on this ship long enough.
Yeah.
Did we find a key for the other room?
You did not.
Damn. Okay.
Maybe we can check that room that you were hanging out in.
Probably, yeah.
So you make your way
So
back
much
up the
water
fun,
down
ladder.
guys.
Certainly was a journey.
I'm gonna go over and pick some mushrooms and put them in a bottle.
Okay. You take a couple mushroom specimens. And you can see the roots underneath the mushroom are kind of like weird.
Ooh. Check it out, Elric. I'm like wiggling the mushroom in his little froggy face.
I'm gonna jump off your back and start running away.
Hey, sorry.
Seems to be living quarters back here, but I didn't seem to find anything else.
What are those mushrooms called again? They're like hide blobs or something?
I forgot again. Did anybody write it down?
Yep.
It was like tie blob or something.
Tie blobs, yep.
Tie blobs?
Thank you. Tie blobs.
Tie blob mushrooms.
Didn't Trot have a torch, by the way?
Yes. Let me just add that again.
Because I cannot see anything.
There we go.
Okay. Does Reggie see anything?
I'm gonna say, through your combined effort, you find underneath the crate, the bedside table, there appears to be a switch.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Activate switch.
Activate switch.
Oh,
Slap it
hear,
down.
you hear bars from the other side of the thing begin to move.
Moving.
Ooh.
Good job, you guys.
Something has opened. The
Hmm?
gates. From
Let's
beyond the
return
fog.
you to your body, Elric.
So give me a second. Let me just give me a second to remove these. So you should be able to walk through now.
Hooray!
Okay. Oh. Yeah, I've been noticing the barrier thing on the map. That's really cool.
Yeah, that is really cool.
How
Let's
have you
rejoin
been
you all.
faring, Elric?
You
Sorry, what was that?
Sorry, let me lean up. How have you been faring, Elric? You've been alone in here
yeah.
for quite a while.
That's okay. I got to see what was going on.
Elric, you notice as you've been away as Fat Guts, you notice that there's a leech that's made its way onto your left hand.
Oh
No!
no!
I like to use a key point to healing touch and karate chop the leech off his head.
I appreciate that. Yuck.
Okay, so now that we're all in this room,
As opposed to breaking the game and getting in right away.
Sorry.
everybody, roll a d20 for me.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. Let's go.
And the three that rolled the highest will find. Okay, so Arwen, you open one of the chests that are in here, and you find what it looks like a potion. And looking into it, it looks like almost almost like staring at the top of a volcano, kind of like bubbling and sort of like gives off that sort of warm vibe. Okay, I guess you're not going to comment on it. So Reggie,
Sorry, what? You like cut out again.
did I cut out?
No,
Did you?
You were fine to me.
Sounded fun on my end.
Oh,
Oh.
my internet might be suck.
Okay, I'll just say it again if you can hear me now.
Sorry. Yep.
Yeah, it looks like a potion. That looks like as if you were looking at the top of a volcano. Kind of like bubbly and fiery. That's what the liquid.
Okay, do I know what this is?
You're not so sure.
Okay.
Delicious.
Who rolls next? 18. So yeah, Reggie, you find a pair of boots
Oh.
that look like they have these like spider webs sort of like sewn into them.
Ooh.
You know what they are?
Yes.
Sound like it.
I
Nice.
do.
Big boots.
I'll just say roll an Arcana
Um,
check, Reggie.
Well, Narcon should see if Reggie knows what these are. Dude.
13. Yeah, I'll just allow it.
Spider climbing?
These are spider climbing.
Spider climbing.
Oh, dang. You can just walk up walls.
I can. But I also... But there is a concern here.
What?
Cat.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Gravity. My old nemesis.
The classic.
Tape
Still, I mean, think of Arwen up on a wall or Rook up on a wall. You know, it's like
Well, I don't need it, but like
But
imagine
I don't have that very many
I don't
magic
think
items.
you want
Arwen Archer from like the
wall.
top, or like
Is that like
Monk Trot, like leaping from the top, just bouncing
God.
across the room. Like
Mhm.
oh yeah? Is there like some sort of like medieval sticky tape we can use to like keep the hat on? At least.
Um,
Is he so
Sovereign glue
used-
it to his head.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised it's
Yeah.
not permanently glued to Reggie's head.
Yeah, we need to find like a way to like at
There
least
was
keep it
a
on
reason
safely.
for it.
Oh
So
my
no.
gosh.
Yes.
That's
okay.
right.
Anyway,
Perhaps
Elric.
I could swap these with someone else. They might have better use of it than I would.
I feel like any one of us could get benefit from those. What an incredible item.
She wants to walk sideways.
Think of the possibilities for sneaking into places. All the guards are on the ground and you're on the roof.
I could play so many more jokes.
The possibilities are endless.
So many pranks.
Mm.
all right, guys, rock paper scissors, let's go.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I did say to swap them with someone.
Ooh. Swap for something.
I'll sit out of it. It's someone else can make better use of it than I, but still.
Okay. We can sort that out in a second. I'm eager to tell you because this is really funny.
What's this one?
Elric. Oh my god, I
gosh.
can't believe this lined up like perfectly.
Why does this keep happening
Oh,
to me?
no.
No, it's not a character thing. It's you find a pair of bracers
Yeah, bracers.
in the chest that's sitting next to you.
Ah,
It's a coincidence that this happened to line up with the other campaign.
Seems familiar.
Kind of
No
funny.
way.
I mean, I didn't put those there, so this is just how it'd be.
That's amazing.
And these have been sitting here for a year.
That's so good.
Yeah, so these,
so-
unlike the I guess unlike the ones that we saw in the other campaign, these are more so like they look like black leather. They look old, but now that you look at them, you get a sense that this seems like it was one of the iconic items that Leon used to use.
Oh.
Oh.
I remember hearing stories of him in his black leather armor. Terrifying figure. Maybe this is part of his actual set. Like fanboying out over here. Very cool. But I mean, do we know what these do? Because like you sent the item description. Does that we know what they?
I'm gonna say, you can roll Arcana.
Oh, I'm alright at that.
Yeah, you know what they do.
Okay.
He's a fanboy. He knows.
Yeah, I know all the stats of Leon. I got all the playing cards.
Yeah, the playing card.
All right. Well, I can't make use of these. I've got the armor already, but Rook, Chot's unarmored, right?
I'm armored, but I can't use certain spells. I think. Hold on, I have to check. I also don't know if I can wear armor, to be honest.
You're just a wizard. I don't think so.
I feel like if Trot wears this, the monk feature goes off as well. So it's
I think
like
they stack.
I
I don't
think
think
Do
it's
they?
one or the other.
I think it's
Yeah.
stacks.
Yes.
I think it's meant for monks.
It's really good.
okay. Oh, okay. Does it say here that it's like if it's a monk, it stacks?
it says a +2 to your AC. It's not your AC equals 13 plus whatever. So
Right.
it's like
Yeah.
equipping a shield.
Whatever AC is now, you add 2.
Oh,
Damn, that would increase Trot's tankiness.
a little bit.
Yeah, and like
yeah.
for me, mage armor, I can't be wearing armor to use it.
Right. So this doesn't count as armor.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, no, you can
Alright.
do both as well.
Yeah,
Rook.
technically
The
Rook-
second-
I'll if
Really?
you want to
It doesn't
split it,
count
I
as
guess you
armor?
could split them and do a +1 to each of you.
Yeah.
We
if
wear
you
one.
want. If that's the option that you want to go with, I think that would be funny. But
One bracer each.
Have like matching bracers. We would do like, like a special like action before we initiate.
they're
battle.
friendship braces.
Yeah, friendship bracers.
I'm sure the Dread Pirate Leon would love that.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
But you guys can sort that out.
Very
Other
nice.
than that,
Good find.
you find the loot and dragon head. About the
Dragon
size
head's really
of I guess almost the size of Rook, actually.
Now that we know who used to live here, do you suppose this dragon was one of his, or? I mean, if indeed that part of the story is true, I've got no idea. But
Either
maybe he
that
killed a dragon.
or-
Maybe he had a pet
Yeah.
dragon.
Maybe he killed it, and that's what made him so like iconic.
Yeah, maybe.
And
I've
maybe
heard a
he
lot of
had,
stories
like,
about him.
in his
Half
ship
of
or
them can't be real. But
Like, this is pretty cool, you guys. Maybe we can bring it back and mount it to our like caravan. People would be terrified.
that's cool.
They'll see us coming.
That's a good idea.
How heavy
We
is it? I'm just going. I mean, I have weak little muscles, but I'm going to attempt to pick it up because I'm very excited.
Anything less than a nat 20, you wouldn't be able to pick this up.
All right, let's do it. Let's go, bro.
Flex.
All right, just a strength check, like just a regular roll.
Yes.
Flex.
Oh.
Looks a
No.
bit heavy.
It's hard to pick up, Rook.
Oh man. I start flipping through my spell book. Maybe I can do something. I cannot. Can I take a dragon tooth? A couple?
You can if you wanted to.
I want some dragon teeth. I
Okay.
feel like a little goblin in this area.
Is anyone else doing anything while Rook is stealing not goblin teeth, dragon teeth?
Is there any other better way we could transport it instead of ripping its teeth out?
You could.
It's pretty heavy.
Reggie looks to his pouch.
Surely wouldn't fit.
We could smash it into bits
Okay,
and then
What
put it in
what
a
is
bag.
the equivalent of the pouch of holding?
It's just like a bag of holding, but outwardly it looks smaller.
Okay. Bag of holding can hold a lot of things. You
I
can
thought it
hold
had to be able
up
to fit into the entryway, though. Is that not true?
I thought
Let's
like a weight
see.
and size limit.
Let's see here.
Honestly, I don't know much about him.
Let me.
No.
I mean, if
little
it
bit.
works, I'm all for it.
Strap this thing on for the intimidation factor.
It just sounds like so much fun. And if we ever buy a ship, we can put it on the ship.
Dope. That's very
I mean,
cool.
you can put a person into a bag of holding.
I would imagine. I'd imagine you could put this into the pouch
Okay,
of holding.
It's up to 500 pounds, and it's 64 cubic feet.
Yeah, I would say it would fit in your bag.
Excellent. All
He's gonna
right,
walk
guys.
over and he's just gonna shimmy it into the pouch.
Oh,
Now
yes.
I can put
Kind of like
dragons.
Dragon skull. Fuck yeah.
Just
Okay.
gets pissed, like gets angry at someone when he's like on a them and just pulls out a dragon skull and just falls on.
oh my god. Somebody
Okay.
steals our bag and we're like, don't turn it inside out, man. There's so much good stuff in there. And then it like crushes them.
Oh my god. Imagine. Okay. You have obtained a dragon skull.
Oh, it actually just be
Actually
neat.
removable.
Yeah.
Neat.
It's so
Okay.
good. Oh, and we
Well.
have to get the loot for sure. We can't forget the loot.
Of course, we got that. We'll distribute it later, I suppose.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Sorry, this portal.
That's fine.
Loot.
Definitely didn't give you a bunch of loot before the teleporter circle for no reason.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh shit, that was a hint. Maybe we should attune to those defensive objects.
Oh man, what if it brings you directly to the dragon's cavern?
Let's
all the way
find out.
back in
I'm very curious.
or wherever that was.
What are we doing?
Yeah, good question. So, do you two want to have a bracer each, or should just one of you have both? What do you think?
I mean, I could always use a boost. But also, I mean, you could use it too, Trot. Do you want to like rock, paper, scissors for it, or do you want like friendship bracers?
I think my defensive capabilities should be enough. I think you need more protection, Rook. You should take both.
How sweet.
Get to wear the pirate Leon's bracer. Oh my gosh, you're the best, Trot. Okay, I'm gonna wear them. But if you ever want one, you just let me know. Okay. Okay.
Thumbs up.
Okay, I put them on. I'm so excited. How long
Plus
does it take
2
to
AC.
attune to things?
Okay. It would
An
take
hour.
an hour. So if you want to
Oh,
take
it
a
is
short
an
rest here, we can do
Let's do
that.
it. Plus, the
I
question
would
is,
probably ask if anyone would want to exchange something for the boots.
Exchange.
Does anyone want the spider climb boots?
My life savings?
Spider climb boots.
Hmm.
That feels like an Arwen thing.
I believe Arwen, your attunement slots are currently overloaded.
Yes, and I was going to take one out.
Okay, which one are you taking off?
The gloves.
Okay. So just make sure you keep track of that.
Mm-hmm.
Short rest. I need my HP is so low.
Okay, so you find
too.
you each find like a crate or a chest to sit down on as you spend an hour taking a quick break, attuning to various magical items. Are you trading anything? Like, are you giving anything back to Reggie for the boots? Because you did ask for a
I
trade.
mean, Reggie,
Oh,
would you like
haven't.
these gloves?
What do the gloves do again?
They are aristocrats' gloves, and they... Shoot, what do they do? Oh, I guess when using a short bow, so that doesn't really... Short or long bow.
I'm also concerned. I'm fairly certain I know where those might have been obtained.
Yep.
And I'm not of the mindset of having stolen items.
Does anybody else use bows? Elric?
Really?
I don't have a short bow on me. Can. And besides, my attunement's full. Can't hold anything else.
How many attunement slots do we get again? I know this was
3.
mentioned before.
Yeah,
3?
3.
Okay.
Let's see. Other items that Arwen has is the rope of entanglement, ring of wrist pocket, and that's it.
On a ring or wrist pocket.
Reggie already has the bag of holding thing.
You've been finding
so-
fairly good use for it, though. I wouldn't be opposed to another magical space, I suppose, but haven't you been finding good use of it?
I kept a gold bar in there for a while.
The gold bar that she sold.
Yeah. If you truly have no use for it, I wouldn't mind trading. You could probably find.
Okay. So you guys are trading? Hold on. Let me just give this to Reggie.
Congratulations on your newfound ability to walk on walls, Sarwin. The things you'll do with that.
As far as you can run, you can go up a wall.
Wow.
That's so cool.
They might
Guy.
call you the ceiling shooter one day.
I go up on a wall and I just trickle down some ball bearings, and they gain enough velocity to just go through people's skull.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Ball-bearing
god,
assassin.
no.
You need to
Ball
like
bearings.
walk up like the tallest skyscraper in like any city.
Okay. Over the course of the hour, Elric, you notice that your swift burst dagger, the person on the other end, or the dagger on the other end, seems to be slowly making its way in your direction.
Wait, so like I can sense the other dagger and it's like moving
Mhm.
towards me?
It's still really far away, but you sense that it's closer than it was last time
Oh
you
shit.
tuned into it.
That makes me. A thought occurs to me. Reggie, I don't know if I ever mentioned to you. This dagger, it seems I can sense others of its ilk whenever I'm close to them. Do you suppose that connection goes both ways?
I would not be surprised.
Oh shit. I try to throw the dagger away again.
Throw it away, and it pops back into your hand.
Shit.
Why?
Oh, well, it seems like it's coming closer to me now, which is making me a bit nervous.
It's still at least probably a few days away.
Yeah, it's a long way away, but it's moving towards me. It's still nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for that reassuring update, Brian.
No problem.
Well, should we go through the teleporter?
I am very curious.
Me too.
Is it safe? Maybe not.
I mean, we don't really know where it'll bring us, but I mean, you would think that we could also step through the other side wherever it brings us back here, right?
Theoretically.
Theoretically,
Yeah.
if that's how that magic works.
I will go first. I feel confident about it for some reason.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of I'm not gonna touch it at all, but I'm gonna kind of skirt around the sides.
Okay.
You could, what is that spell called where you can talk to people over vast distances? You could ask me how it is when I go through,
Okay.
and I'll tell you.
Would Reggie
I'm
know
so
if these
scared.
types of circles are two ways or if it's just one way?
Most of them are two ways.
Okay. And then I don't see any runes on this that might look like they might be different.
You mean like you're trying to tell if it's a two-way portal, or?
Like if there's I imagine he might have seen something like this or at least read about something. Is there any out of place that might change the meaning to be just one way?
Yeah. You can take I would say over the short rest, you would spend time just making sure that it's safe. And this seems to be just your run-of-the-mill regular teleportation. It seems everything is in line.
Okay.
Right.
My knowledge, this looks like a typical two-way portal.
So should I just step through then come right back, if it's okay?
Maybe kind of sneak in there, because who knows? Maybe there will be a bunch of weirdos on the other side or something.
True enough. Maybe the ghost of Leon.
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 Okay.
Okay. I will
Oh.
make myself as low and quiet as I can, and I'll step in.
You step in. and the circle begins to light up and glow. We're gonna wait for Abby. It sounds like Abby cannot hear.
She
I
can-
said she can hear but not talk.
Oh,
so
you
I
can
think
hear.
she's still,
You can hear. Okay,
she's
never
still present.
mind.
Yeah.
You go through, and you feel yourself become enchanted. Your body seems to shift and morph into a different space, and you appear. Everything around you is pitch black.
Can I peer through Fat Gut's eyes?
Yeah, you peer through Fat Gut's eyes. There looks to be actually okay, I'm gonna move Chris over to the Shadow Realm real quick. Okay, hello.
Shadow Realm it is.
I would like you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh shit. They're gonna see the save and be like, oh no. Oh.
Okay. As you teleport, you feel like you are being pressed down, like you are being crushed. And in that brief moment, you think, "Oh, Fat Guts can see in the dark." Looks like you are underneath a shit ton of rubble and rocks.
Is it perhaps under the ship? Because it was all caved in.
It doesn't. Okay, hold on. Let me give me a second. First of all, you take math. 15 points of what kind of damage would this be? I don't know, bludgeoning, I guess. As the rocks are just like pressing down against your body.
That's scary.
I would say every 6 seconds you will have to make another save before you have to take damage again.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I guess what are you trying to do?
Hey, well, that's a very scary thought about going through a portal that the other end is collapsed. Okay, I'm just thinking. So the cantrip Blade Ward protects you. It gives you resistance against bludgeoning. Could I perhaps just try and like erect a ward to like just get a bit of the pressure off of me, so it's not crushing me as much? Just while I try and get my bearings.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, that's the first thing I do. Like, oh shit.
You cast Blade Ward. And I will say you get advantage on strength saves now, and you'll get resistance.
Okay.
So you cast your spell and you get it out. Roll another save for me.
Oh, this is so scary. Okay.
It seems like the spell has protected you, and I'll say you take 0 damage because it was a nat 20. You manage with your spell active to push yourself up into a right up position, and you can see below you as using Fat Gut's eyes a small part of a teleportation circle on the ground.
That is legit frightening. Okay, but like, I'm not being actively crushed and buried now. I'm at least like
For now.
Okay. So looking around, where does it seem like I am? Can I get any bearings or identifying marks, or just rubble and ruin?
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Let's say DC 15.
Damn.
You're still trying to catch your bearings. It just looks like a whole bunch of rocks and stuff right now. And you hear a bit of a crumble again, so I'll have to get you to do another.
Okay.
I'll say you get it, man. I'll just say it like lasts for the duration of this. So your blade rod continues.
It does only last 6 seconds, but I suppose so long as I'm not doing anything else, I could upkeep it.
Yeah, I'll just say you'll have it active for
Thanks.
Okay.
16.
16. You will take 2 points of bludgeoning damage. That's already halved. As you feel the rocks above you begin to press down a little bit more. I'm just imagining like a small like shield like encompassing Elric, if that's
Pretty much.
yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't make me invincible, but it's at least protecting a little bit. Okay, so does it look like I could get back into the teleport circle, or do I need to like find some way out of this? Because I'm not sure I can crawl back the way I came at this point.
If you can, I'm gonna say with your blade ward active, you'll have to drop your blade ward and potentially suffer some more bludgeoning damage, but you will be able to get through. I'll have to. You'll have to make another save. You'll have to roll another save, and then you can definitely get back through.
Okay. Then if I don't see any other way out, it just kind of seems like everything's crumbling around me, then I'm just going to try and get back the way I came before I get crushed to death.
Okay.
So I will attempt it. So just a normal strength save now, no save?
Yeah.
I mean, no advantage, rather.
Okay. What are your hit points at?
24.
Okay. You take 19 points of bludgeoning damage as the last couple seconds of the circle start to light up beneath you, and you teleport back. And we're gonna bring it back to the main channel.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as you see Elric teleport, you see a bunch of rocks just appear where Elric was.
Oh no.
I mean, I knew he was a numbskull, but a rockhead?
How you doing?
Very
How you doing, Chris?
Laughing.
Chill.
I think my ribs are broken.
Oh my gosh.
The room was caved in.
Are you guys doing anything in the next like 30 seconds as you notice these rocks?
Wait, so there's no Elric, just rocks?
Yep.
Oh shit, I thought I was back, sorry.
Oh, not
Oh
yet,
my
not yet. This is like we jump back in time.
Okay.
Oh shit. Trot runs up and tries to move the rocks away.
Okay. You move the rocks away. Are you doing anything else?
I thought he was like buried underneath the rocks, but I guess he isn't there. Oh no.
Okay.
I'm gonna send him a
communicate
message.
with him.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna cast sending.
We're gonna do...
I don't think I have the rock. I think Elric has the rock.
Oh, okay.
Even then, the rock would only go to the one in Reggie's hands.
That's true.
We're gonna do a time paradox here. So, Elric, as you are on the other side of this teleportation circle, you hear a message from Rook.
I mean, hey, I'm Rook. Elric, hi. How are you? Are you okay? Is everything good? What's happening? Is that enough words yet?
You don't have to use 25 out of character. That's just the next. Anyway, you get very much panicked and like flustered. Don't come through. The whole room's caved in. I'm crushed. I can't move. I'm trying to. And he cuts off in like a pained scream as he gets like rocks pressing against him.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, you guys! The room is caved in and he's stuck and he sounds like he's in a little bit of pain. But
Is there a way we could get it back?
I don't know.
Uh,
I don't know.
as you guys are panicking, you see the circle light up again, and you can see Elric pop up, just like bloodied and like
shit.
crushed up.
He immediately goes forward
yeah.
and he's going to do a second level of Cure Wounds.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that was very unpleasant.
Healing karate chop for good luck.
And how would Elric be looking at that?
I'm still very fucked up, but a lot better, thank you.
Ooh.
He'll do another second level Cure
I damn near
Wounds.
died, to be clear. I was
Oh,
in single
God.
digits. That was
That
close.
And a first level just for good measure.
Okay, thank you. I'm above half now, at least.
Oh, wait, pardon. Add 9 to that.
Add 9. Wow.
Because alchemical savant.
Add
I've
6
been
as well.
forgetting to-
So as soon as
Okay,
Ulrich
wow.
comes back,
Thank you, guys.
the homies just like first aid the shit out of you.
Bombarded with heals. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Are you
We
alright?
slap the
Yeah, remarkably, I feel great now. I thought I broke a few bones, but well, just rattled mentally. That was very scary. It was pitch black, rocks crushing in from all sides. I didn't anticipate that the room itself would just be buried, but
So the moment you went in,
the moment
like
I went
caved
in,
Ah.
it was horrible. It was pressing against me from all directions, pitch black. It was very frightening, to be honest.
Is it possible to send in someone a bit smaller to look around?
Eventually, there was a small amount of the portal still visible. It's the only way I was able to squirm my way back in.
I see.
But it had to be someone quite small. Quite. I tried to get a look around when I was in there, but I couldn't. Maybe. I think my memory's a bit foggy on this, but I remember last time we saw a portal like this, we tried to send Fat Guts through and it didn't respond to him. Do you remember that?
Kinda.
Is it?
Maybe this one's different.
Yeah. Try as an Arcani, but is it the same vibe? This portal?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
We can certainly try. But I tried to get a look around while I was in there, but it was just, I was actively being crushed and it was so dark and I couldn't really see much, so I have no idea where it could have led to. I know it was ruined.
Out of character, I get the impression that it's like it swapped places of that space, because the exact moment he teleported, there was like a bunch of rocks.
Yeah, maybe.
So maybe it swapped the area around the portal. So.
I will warn, it seemed very unstable. Like, maybe my shifting the rocks, if you're correct with the switching, made it even more unstable, because I could hear the roof like trembling and like it was going to give way even more. So it could be even worse in there now.
Maybe we should go in for now.
Perhaps.
I
don't know.
I was thinking, it's kind of far-fetched, but does anyone have any explosives on them? Maybe we could send it through and blow out the area. Maybe.
I like your thinking, Trot.
But even then, it
know
could.
how to make an explosive.
But it could damage the portal.
I have
Hold
a
on, I'm looking at
volcano
my
potion.
Oh yeah, what was that? What was that potion you found?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, Reggie, look at it. Look at the potion.
And Reggie identifying what the potion is with his alchemist supplies.
Yeah, you don't have to roll for this. This is a hold on, a potion of dragon's breath. Specifically, only works with fire. Only creates a fire breath.
Not sure how useful that would be in this situation, but it's very much a useful potion if in combat. If you wanted to blow fire at someone.
It is very fun. I can vouch for that.
Would Reggie know how to make an improvised explosive?
Can I assist?
Do I want to have fun, or do I want to be realistic?
Leave it up to the dice roll, I say, if you can't decide.
Okay. I'm gonna say D100. You get advantage.
With advantage.
A 40 or higher, you can make an explosive.
I know how to make an explosive.
Okay.
Breach
54.
charge.
You, Reggie, certainly know how to make an explosive, but you've kept this information to yourself for sake of the safety of basically everyone.
There's children at this party.
Should this information get out to not just, the people around you, but to anybody who may use it for nefarious reasons, it may cause some extra level of crime within the world. I would say you came across this information very accidentally while doing your research back at home.
This definitely doesn't seem like something that Reggie would go out of his way to find, so I'm glad he has it.
It's an accidental discovery.
See it being something like, Reggie works on like construction projects a lot and maybe just like witness them creating, explosives to move stuff.
I mean,
and he just-
excavation uses explosives.
Right,
so-
yeah, like he just kind of like logged it in his memory banks and was like, maybe that'll be useful.
I actually love the thought that Reggie knew about this, but he didn't want to spread it because
know,
the fate of the world, oh, this is bad.
What would I need to make an explosive?
You would need stuff that
Alcohol.
Brian
Okay.
definitely 100% knows.
Okay, going over this in general, would Reggie on hand have components, like have the stuff?
I'm gonna say, grabbing all the stuff that you have in conjunction with maybe some of the stuff that you found. Let's say those mushrooms were coincidentally a one of the core components to this explosive.
Excellent.
Okay. He's gonna take some of them, and he's gonna look at the group. Everyone, stay in here. Don't follow me. He's gonna walk out here. And he's gonna make an explosive out there. I don't know. He's gonna have a Serpentia sitting right there. And the second anyone approaches,
Serpentia the Sentry.
Rook is having a really
just
hard
gonna
time
stand right
sitting
there.
still. She's like trying really hard not
he
to.
didn't
like,
even
move around the
say
corner.
what he was doing. He just said, "Stay here."
That's enough to make her like want to find out what he's doing. But
Hey, just saying, I know invisibility.
Oh my god. We got some...
tap tap tap.
Please hold, we are making a C4 charge. We will
How long did
return.
Take out of curiosity, because
I'm gonna say make a Tinker Still check. This will determine how long it takes you. 19.
Rapid
Oh,
fire
wow.
bomb.
wow.
Reggie,
Whack it out.
you take about 19 minutes to craft this bomb.
Never thought I'd have to put in my inventory bomb.
Classic fantasy.
Welcome to D&D.
Nice.
Welcome to Artificers.
Oh my god.
Bomb.
Just a fucking bomb.
Yeah, he's gonna hold it very carefully in his hand, and is gonna walk back into the over here.
This is so
And-
funny. Oh my god.
And y'all are gonna see him holding this odd item in his hand.
Okay.
Reggie has
Now.
something. Reggie has something good.
I do. Always certain that this will carry the item over.
Maybe we should try with something else first. We've only sent you
Yeah,
through.
Probably a good idea. Otherwise,
item
we
on
are
there.
risking quite a bit.
Okay. I don't know what
I
that is,
have-
but you're making me worried.
I think I have a palm-sized rock on hand still, because he just had like a bunch of them on hand before.
Sure.
That's true. Yeah.
So he's just gonna put it in the middle of the circle.
Okay. You put it in the middle of the circle. Nothing else. Okay. Sorry, I'm reading chat.
Yeah, I know.
America.
I'm just gonna say, you guys would know that at the very least, you have to say, like an incantation to activate the circle, or just like have a humanoid walk on the circle itself.
Okay. How long would the incantations take to say?
Yep. I don't know, just like an action, I guess.
Okay. So Reggie is going to. He's seen these kind of circles before. He's going to quickly say the incantation just to make sure it works.
Okay. You see the rock get teleported and is replaced by more large rocks.
Okay, so we know this works. Clear the rocks.
What'd you make over there, Reggie? Huh? What'd you
I
make?
suppose we'll see.
I will help move the
That's
rocks off the circle.
Okay.
Right, everyone go into the other room, please, just to be certain.
You sure? You're going to be okay?
Oh, I'll be fine. I'll be joining you very quickly after to make certain.
Okay.
I want to be right here, like peeking.
Yeah. Once everyone's through, Reggie's gonna move right here.
Okay.
And then he's going to... First he's going to place it in the center. And then he's going to very quickly activate it. Action to say the word, back up.
Okay. And Owen, I'm guessing you are in the other room too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. You activate your bomb.
Imagine they'd all hear like the hissing of the bomb before it disappears.
Yeah. A sudden like hissing sound, and then like bloops off into non-existence as it's replaced by a bunch of rocks. And you're not sure what happens on the other side.
He's just waiting to see. Yeah. And if nothing happens over the duration that he knows it would take for the the bomb to go off, then he'll walk over. Does it look like this circle still hold magic?
It looks like it's still active.
Did you clear it?
I've likely cleared quite a bit of it. I might have caused a bit of a problem, but I can't tell until...
Okay. Maybe this is the time to send Fat Guts through then, just to make sure it's safe.
That would probably be a good idea.
All right, buddy. You're up. You got this.
I will warn there might be any type of crater, something. It's been a while since I've seen one of those
Okay. Now you can't see through Fat
yeah, hang on.
Guts.
I'm not sure. It has range, doesn't it?
I think he can.
If
He
we
just can't
give
give
him the
commands.
We can tell him like go there, view everything,
Yeah,
come back.
easily.
That's right. So I can
So
only
you could
command
just
with
have him.
it.
You could just have him sit there, and then we activate it twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you
Okay.
can talk as Elric, you just can't hear our reply.
Understood.
And then Fat Guts would essentially just be.
Okay. Fat Guts, just
Can't
stand
you
still
just,
and don't
like-
move.
Okay.
Can't you just like recall Fat Guts from like any distance?
That too, I guess.
Maybe. Okay.
Mhm.
You
I think that's the thing. You can just
activate the teleportation circle as you send Fat Guts through. And there's definitely a lot more fragmented rocks around than when you were here, Elric. But the spaces between the rocks and the ground are like big enough so that Fat Guts can like see through and underneath a few of the little bits. And with Fat Guts's like true sight, he can see. There
He straight up
looks.
has true sight.
Yes. You didn't
my
guess
God.
already. Well, now you know. Whoops, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Oh well,
I
that's
didn't know
fine.
he officially had like full on true sight.
You-
Wow.
you know
this dude's
Damn.
There seems to be like some like almost like construction site emergency like tape around the surroundings of the wherever this teleportation circle is.
I'll be speaking as I see. It seems like some kind of construction place, like it was taped off and fenced off. But where is this?
Does
In
it
fact, that's
look
like-
like the one that was underneath Atlas Dam?
I can't hear you.
Oh,
Sorry,
does it look
sadly.
like? No, does it look like
No. In
No, I mean,
character,
sorry. I mean, I literally cannot hear you right now.
Oh,
in character,
I'm
he's
speaking.
hearing and seeing through Fat Guts. It's just he's
That's
able
Sorry
to
about
talk.
that.
yeah.
Yeah. So.
Where?
Oh, sorry. Were you gonna say something?
No, go ahead.
Okay, I was just about to say, Fat Guys, you can roll a perception check if you wanted to.
Just one question that's, I assume, generic to know. Does it look like there's enough space for a human to stand at least, or, a humanoid?
Right now, no.
Okay.
10. You notice that you hear sounds of like distant people like speaking, and just like, what the heck just happened? What was that? Is that really loud noise?
Okay, I was saying, oh shit, I hear people speaking common. They seem alarmed by whatever you just did, Reggie.
Reggie kind of just shrinks a bit.
Oh.
Oh no, there's people in there, that's so funny. Okay.
A what? Oh, there's people.
Okay, so I guess for now I'll recall Fat Guts and like come back to my senses and say, okay, so you heard what I said, of course, but unfortunately it doesn't seem like there's enough room for one of us to fit still. I could tell Fat Guts to just go in there and explore in his own volition, I guess, and just see what he sees. But
I can't help but wonder if that might have been the lair that we found, that we had to go path to get to. That it might be under investigation by Dane
No way!
them.
That is the only other teleportation circle we've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
And you said that there was tape typing it off.
Yeah.
Which is what I imagine a detective of my.
Like maybe they like blew it up
and
for safety.
The giant,
Oh, no.
no, the giant monster did break out of there.
That's true.
Oh, this is all making a lot of sense.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm thinking I send Fat Guts through one more time and just tell him to go forward and see if it winds up in those sewers, because I'd recognize it immediately.
Okay. You do the same. You jump forwards, and this is, in fact, the Atlas Dam sewers.
I'll say you were right on the money, Reggie. Oh no.
Roll a stealth check as Fat Guts for me.
Oh no, they're gonna catch him.
Oh no.
Hold on, sweet Fat Guts. Oh, he rolled well on this.
Hold on, do you hear that? Sounds like... Oh god, are the flying crocodiles back or something? Better not be. You get a sense that whoever is here heard something. Not necessarily Fat Guts, maybe not. But they are starting to move in your direction.
Okay. I guess I will just call him back.
Okay.
End it there. Okay, it's definitely leads to Atlas Dam.
We didn't
At
cause
least we
any
know how
structural
they
damage.
got there.
I came through here. Fascinating. They must have transported all the prisoners through here as well, and taken more from Ripple-Tide. Damn. Because that is where we found all the people in cages, right?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Well, we've solved the mystery.
Indeed. We've already dealt with the people on the other side.
We did it all backwards.
We did it all back.
Cool. Came full circle.
Okay.
We completed the mission finally.
Reggie is going to go and collect the mushrooms.
Oh no.
More mushrooms.
Reggie gets some mushrooms too.
Yeah, for those of you who did pick the mushrooms from the corner, you... what are your passive perceptions?
Oh shit.
Just as a note.
10.
10? Okay,
Nice.
you don't notice then.
Oh boy.
We'll see if it comes into effect later or not.
Oh boy. Okay, well,
yeah.
I suppose that's everything down here, right?
I guess so. I think that's everything.
Okay. You guys make the time to collect whatever you guys want, and make your way back through the tunnel, that you came from. And as you guys, head back up to where the springs were, where you found all those vines, You hear off in the distance. Well, it's not so distant. It sounds more distant because it's a cave and it's echoing. Movement, just like of water, of something. I'm gonna say it's about I don't know, like 6 to 7 p.m. right now. But hold on, give me a second. Give me a moment. You guys, I guess I can move you over here. You guys would be coming from the left side here. Now, I would like a marching order, so if you guys are walking in this order.
I guess Trot will be at the very back, as always.
Arvin can go first this time.
Okay. Once again, this room is the same room. It's illuminated by crystals. And as you kind of like walk, I need you to be very specific about where you guys are walking.
Well, if we hear voices, shall we be quiet? Like, should we try and stealth our way through here?
There's no voices. It's just like something, almost like somebody's like dragging a vine across the ground.
Still, it's a strange noise. Should we hide?
I think we'll go forward, but stick to the wall, kind of.
Okay, you stick to the wall.
I'll follow Alan.
You walk along the edge of the water, staying clear of anything suspicious, I guess. As you do so, you do suddenly hear a voice, and it sounds like somebody casting a spell.
Oh.
Coming from the this direction here, which is pretty much just the only exit.
Is there someone over there? Can we see them?
You can't see anybody like looking down here. You can roll perception check, I guess.
Okay, why not? I'm not great at that.
Okay. That's okay. You hear this person finish their spell as the water, the pool next to you starts to bubble. As around the corner, you guys see. Hold on, give me a second. You guys see a familiar hooded figure walk into this room, and I'd like everybody to roll a stealth check with disadvantage.
Oh man.
Disadvantage.
Bruh.
Okay.
Ow.
Oof.
Bonk.
I don't think Trot would stealth.
Well, if you do spot this person, then you don't have to stealth if you don't want to. But if you're trying to stay out of view, which is kind of difficult in an open cave full of lights.
Let me try to stealth with disadvantage. Okay. I stealthed.
Okay. You see, surprisingly enough, this person not notice any of you. Surprisingly. I can't believe I'm letting the dice determine this. Oh my god.
That's D&D.
But now that they're out in view, Trot and everyone else, you recognize this person to be the person from Victor's Hollow. That was in the arena, scooting about in the darkness. As the bubbling in the water begins to bubble up a bit more, as this viney monstrosity of a plant
What?
Oh,
rises
shit.
out of the pool.
my gosh.
Are we in trouble?
And that's where we're going to end the session. Woo!
Right.
No!
Classic.
My inspiration.
Finally get to fight against horrors beyond my comprehension.
Quick, do a mean thing like I did.
What'd you all think? That was great, wasn't it?
That was
It
so much
was.
fun.
Yeah.
That
Good
was
to,
You know,
good to
I just
finally
feel
know.
like we need to use the meme of just this is a tool that we'll use later.
It's a surprise tool that we'll use later.
true.
Reggie having a bomb.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Glad
Oh,
to
yes.
know that
Oh, yeah.
my race isn't entirely extinct. There's one more guy.
That's
Hooray.
nuts.
Yeah, there's
More
one more dude.
bro.
Okay.
I'm
Is he
probably
like the
gonna-
Itachi of like your clan? Like, did you just like take them all out, and now you're just like on a vengeance like
Yeah,
Sasuke run? Like,
I was banished from the Hidden Leaf Village.
Oh my god.
yeah,
Get
there you
back.
go.
Yeah, no, I've
Okay.
never watched Naruto, sorry.
Well, goodbye recording.
See you,
Hi,
everybody.
recording.